Welcome to Loose Toss, the comedy podcast with the most sauce. Drip, drip. I'm Willie Griswold, and I'm usually joined by Colin Unger. I'm sure you guys can tell that he is not here today. In lieu of Colin not being here, I'll do my best Colin Unger impression. Hey, I'm Colin. I'm emotionally unavailable, and I love soccer. I think I'm good at skateboarding and professional sports, even though I've never played them. Man, it's like he's here in the room with me. I do miss him. But no, Colin's not here. I'm a little under the weather, and it's just before the holidays. We didn't want to get anybody sick. But don't worry, folks. I got antibiotics. I'm testing negative for COVID. It's been a fun little throwback. I'm home alone doing science experiments, y'all. I got the droplet. I'm rubbing the thing in my nose. It's absolutely loco. Today, we have a four-piece for you. It's going to start a little solo intro by me. Then we talk to our friend Chris Higgins. Chris is great. Go find him online. He does a thing called God and Angel with his brother that's absolutely hilarious. He's got a record. You should listen to that. We love Chris, and I think that you guys are going to see how much we love him in this episode. After we talk to Chris, me and Colin talk to each other solo. We talk not high and high again. So please get back to us. Tell us if we're funny or not stoned, or if we're funny or stoned. Honestly, I think we like getting a little high before the podcast, but we're worried that it's not sustainable, gang. So let us know. Thank you so much for listening. Please rate, review, subscribe wherever you do that. And then I'm going to restart the intro here. Seamless Tech by Willie G on the first solo episode. There it is, you guys. Thank you so much for listening. Rate, review, subscribe wherever you want to do that. We hope you enjoy our talk with Chris Higgins. I'm sure it's great. You know
most British people I know are pretty against colonialism.
They're not stoked about it.
And then I said most.
Yeah, there's
I met a few that were like, I think we should get back out there.
The Congo looks awfully nice.
I think we should do several land grabs. Why the fuck not?
Where is Guam? I
Why
want
do
to
we
find
stop
out.
doing that, huh?
I do like, I will say last night I got Vietnamese food. And there was like a crepe at a Vietnamese restaurant, and then I got a banh mi on a baguette, and I was like, some parts of colonialism are fucking sick, dude. The fact that they got French bread in Vietnam.
Yeah, we got like fusion for life.
That's the
Vietnamese.
We wouldn't have ice cream.
Yeah, I'm not excited about the French occupation of Vietnam.
Dude,
but
if England hadn't invaded India, we would never have IPAs.
dude, and like if
We should save this for the pod. This is a good conversation.
this might go in there.
Oh, it's going?
Yeah, even like
Oh, it's just started? I love your style,
Even
Will.
like
Colin
there was
didn't even sit down and you're like, pod's going.
No, he doesn't help a lot anyways. We'll just be talking. The example I gave earlier is I'll be telling a story and be like, yeah, and then I had to go to visit my dad in the hospital, and he'll be like, dude, my dad likes soccer. That'll be
It's not that bad.
He's got no ammo for
It's
it.
not that bad.
Your Colin is really kind of impressive.
Do it again.
It's not that bad. It's really not that bad.
Come on, guys.
Was that me too?
Yeah.
Is that what I sound like?
Is that what I sound like?
Is that
That
what
was pretty good.
Have you been to a dueling piano bar? Because this is a three-way dual Colin
It's
bar.
a dual Colin bar, a tri-Colin bar.
Are you guys coming at me? Do I need to get in defense mode already?
Do I need to get in defense mode? I'm more of a midfielder, though, and I played soccer in high school.
I love
I did
soccer,
play
though.
midfield,
I'm excited
yeah.
to talk about soccer with Colin on this podcast.
Well, let me slip into something more comfortable, actually.
No, this is going to take way too long
Oh,
audio-wise.
here comes the whole shirt's coming off.
Shirt came out.
Oh, no.
I don't want to show my tummy.
You rotten son of a bitch.
How is your Irish body more white than that white jersey?
Shut the hell up.
Well, let me slip into something more comfortable.
You just take your dick out.
Go Broncos. I guess.
Yeah.
God damn. I
I hate that jersey so much.
This is a clean one.
Is that Tottenham?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Go Spurs.
Might as well be a referee's jersey.
Wow.
Yeah, we have a little beef.
Really?
Little Tottenham Liverpool beef.
Yeah, their last game, the refs were like, "Go Tottenham!"
Yeah. It rocked. It rocked for me.
That's why I don't like British people, because they talk like that. It
Yeah.
fires me up.
Listen, there's a lot of British people though that like talk pretty awesome and they're pretty cool. And you can have,
Oh, there goes the camera. Shit.
and you can have many a pint with those little guys.
That's the clip.
There we go.
That's the clip.
There's many British people. Oh, then there it goes.
There it goes. Yeah, Colin, you might have to go help out.
What the camera is on, I really want to take a picture of the camera because it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's just that's the same.
You guys
thing.
should like grip the thing.
No, we film the podcast with the same thing that Colin uses to tech nudes on.
Well, this is what I also film my dumb podcast on is my phone.
I like your guys' clips. You guys' clips are so weird.
Thank you.
It's just you and Greg doing voices of different, like, oh, hello, I'm the king of the land.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they're like, I'm a bear peasant.
It's very
fun.
medieval for sure.
I watch your clips when I'm stoned, and I just get lost in your character voices. I love
Good.
them.
Good. We also talk about fantasy novels when we're not talking about medieval things.
What kind of fantasy novel?
We have range, you know. I don't know. Mostly Lord of the Rings. Like
So not fantasy novels, just Lord of the Rings.
Or Harry Potter.
There we go.
We're back, baby.
Do you remember one time, like 4 years ago, me and you were talking, and you were like, yeah, I'm actually like getting really into fantasy writing.
Yeah.
And I thought you were joking around, and you were like, yeah, I've outlined this whole thing. It's basically like Lord of the Rings with bears.
Yeah.
And I started cracking up laughing, and you were like, why are you laughing at? This is my favorite idea.
This is my favorite idea I've ever had. That book had like an 85-page journey.
You wrote it?
I wrote some of it. I mapped it out, and then I began, and let me tell you, I'll send you the first chapter.
I'll read it. Let's
It's
go.
fucking tight, dude.
Can you tell us anything about it?
Some guys are on the beach, and then all of a sudden they're getting arrows are just falling straight down from the sky, and a bunch of people are dying, and then suddenly dudes land on giant owls and like do sweet somersaults with double-sided swords and kill the fuck out of everybody.
God damn it, I'm in.
And then halfway through that part, dudes on giant bears come in and start killing the owl fellas, and then the main character faints, and that's the first chapter.
Wow.
It's a fast start.
I'm in. Yeah, I'm hooked.
So I thought they were half bear, half people.
No.
But the bears do ride on people.
No, it's just like basically there's animals. I'm talking about my novel. I've really never done that before, but they're called titans, and they're just giant versions of animals, and people ride them.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, I think it's really dope.
I'm not trying to be mean.
I don't care.
Just read us the first chapter on the pod.
I would like you doing that because I know that you would do different voices for every character.
Oh man, I one day would love to read book on tape, but I would never. But then again, that should go to British people.
You think so?
Ooh, yeah.
Those bastards have everything.
Well,
Australian's good too.
listen, if it's like a cool American West type book, then it better be an American guy, and he better sound like Sam fucking Elliott. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The dude from the Coors commercials. But if it's a fantasy novel and it's some American guy being like, and then he sprayed dragon fire, it always sounds like a fucking nerd. But if a British guy is saying, he's like, and then he sprayed dragon fire, you're like, oh, fucking cool. Yeah.
It is kind of lame. I guess like Tolkien was English, right? But in fantasy, it's always assumed that everyone is British.
Yep.
Why is there no great American fantasy stories?
Because it just sounds wrong.
Yeah.
Imagine Game of Thrones, but if he was like, hey, what's up, guys? I'm Jon Snow.
Yeah.
I'm Jon Snow, and these are the brothers of the Night's Watch.
Yeah.
The brothers, dude. We're brothers.
Yo, quit being weird. I'm trying to fuck my cousin over here, dog.
What's the big deal?
Yeah, British people make incest tasteful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very tasteful. That's how good some of those movies are, and shows are, is that we're not sitting there going like, well, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Ain't they related?
It really speaks to Emilia Clarke's ability as an actress.
Yeah.
That we were not immediately just like,
Yeah, and the pig men that we are, because they just flash boobs in your face. We're like, doesn't even matter if it's sister boobs. I like this.
I'm rewatching.
It's actually Paul's part. Let's just stare at this for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm rewatching The
Pals.
Sopranos with a girl right now. And I'm like, yeah, this is the best show of all time. It's so great. And then there's just all these like scenes at the strip club, and they just start. And they showed an exterior of the strip club.
Yeah.
They showed a bar thing going on. Everybody knows we're at the strip club, and they just show boobs for like 30 seconds. She's like, why did it go? I'm like, just shut up. It's the best show of all time. it's
Good writing.
David Simon's a
Dude,
genius.
I think that's so true. And I don't even know why, but in Hollywood, if you write in, you're like, and then boobs wiggle on screen for 3 minutes. You're like, good God, this is fucking artsy. This is just art. That's good writing. That's just talented stuff.
Let's give this man an Emmy.
A boob from below.
Oh, that's a good one. Actually, there's not enough boobs from below
Scary
in
boob
film.
movie.
Interior boobs. Day.
Are you in the inside them?
I
or
don't
just
know.
Right in the cleave.
Yeah, you're as close as you can get without being anatomically inside boobs.
That's what Willie would be if he was Ant-Man. He wouldn't save lives. He would just jump in, huge boob cleavage.
I'm gonna go just play around on boobs like they're like a big giant hills.
Dude, I'm not even Ant-Man, but I'm already hanging out. I'm already playing around so much on those things. I just love them so much. Girls are always getting mad at me, like, quit grabbing those things. I'm
not even Ant-Man yet.
No, but
I'm playing with boobs.
I like getting in there.
When you say quit grabbing things, it sounds like you're grabbing them non-consensually. Like you're just going up and honking boobs on the street.
No, it's not gals on the train. It's like
you're laying down with them.
I'm laying down with a gal, and then I'll just get in there while we're cuddling, and then I'll just grab one.
Yeah.
And then they're like, no, that makes me like horny. Now I'm trying to do fun stuff, and I'm like, no, I'm just trying to hang right here. This is what I want. I want to go to sleep grabbing this thing.
You're like, you could grab mine.
No, I don't say she can grab mine.
You can grab my boob. Let's compare boobs. Do you want to compare boobs?
That's not a fun game. Sometimes I've had girls in the past be like, oh, yours are bigger than mine. I'm like, get out. Get out of my house right now.
My dick's bigger than yours.
I'm a fellow hefty-chested man.
What's up, dude?
What's up? And I've definitely slept with a couple women where I'm like, I got bigger tits than this.
Has anybody ever grabbed them?
I have heavier boobs than her. If we put my boobs on a scale and hers on a scale, I have the heavier set.
If it's a mass issue.
Yeah. Well, mostly I think mass should be completely the issue when it comes to anything.
Yeah, I love grabbing a boob. I grab a butt, I'll grab a leg, I'll grab a hand. I just like touching folks. I like touch. That sounded so weird.
So you just don't like being alone.
It's all consensual is what Willie's talking about.
No, it is consensual.
It sounds weird, but yeah.
I had a sad moment the other day where I was staying at a hotel and I was doing the thing where I pretend that I'm cuddling with someone. So I have like one pillow that my leg goes on. And then there was 3 different pillows that were different softness. And I was like, I'm going to get the one that feels the most like a nice butt that I can pretend that I'm rubbing.
Oh my God.
And it was a very sad bit of trial and error. It was 30 minutes, just me alone. This one. No, not this one. This one on top of it.
You call the front desk.
That's a good
You guys have any
pillow.
pillows shaped like asses?
Sir, have you been fucking the pillows? Are you fucking our pillows? Do not fuck the pillows. We know you're alone in there, but it sounds like you're with people.
Yeah, we went in there. We found
You know
a
that
soccer
thing where
jersey.
you just try to make a person with pillows?
Yeah.
You put a face on it.
So that wasn't relatable as I thought it was for you guys, was
No,
it?
I definitely have. I'm a 2-pillow guy. I have to have one under my head and one to hug.
Yeah.
I need to hug a pillow.
100%.
But honestly, I don't. I like to cuddle with significant other and then be like, okay, that was nice. We will now go to bed. Turn away from. Let's separate.
You're not a sleep cuddler?
No, I can't. I run so hot.
Yep.
I run
Same.
so hot.
I run hot, but I'm so needy. I'm like, if you're not touching me, you hate me. Get back over here. Get back over here.
And don't hate me, please. If you're not touching me, you hate me, please don't hate me.
Come on, grab my titty.
Grab my titty, please.
Please don't hate me.
It's just if we're like asleep, and then if I just wake up and like I'm over here and the girl's like on the other side, I'm like, what did I do?
Oh my God.
What did I do? What did I do in both of our dreams?
She's facing away. You're like, holy shit, she's so mad right now.
No, yeah, that's what I get.
Really?
Brain's broken, you guys.
I think my girlfriend might think that similarly. I don't know, but like because I'll be going to bed and facing away, and she'll be like, "Everything's good," and I'm like, "Yeah." I just like to have cold air on my face when I go to sleep, and I can't do that facing her because it's warm. She's a furnace. I'm a furnace.
Do you like being Little Spoon, though?
Yeah, sorta. Sometimes though, the back of my neck will get unreasonably ticklish. So I'm Big Spoon or Little Spoon and she's Big Spoon and I'm sitting there and then I'm like suddenly I'm like
You just throw an elbow.
You gotta get off all of a sudden. I can't even explain it. I don't know what it is.
Well, you're also a bigger dude.
Yeah.
So the idea of you being Little Spoon is funny enough.
Yeah.
But then the idea that you're a bigger dude, but the back of my neck is so sensitive.
Yeah.
That sometimes
It gets all tickly wickly.
I love being Little Spoon, man.
And then I'm like, no, that's the only way I can describe it as I just freak.
Why do you like being Little Spoon, Unger?
I just like it.
Yeah.
It's comfortable. Makes me feel safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Protects me. I'm not going to do it.
You're
I'm
not
faster than you. We're in trouble. You're the only one fighting.
How do you know you're faster than them? You race.
I'm an athlete.
You race every girl before.
Yeah.
Colin, his Bumble profile is his 40 time.
Yeah.
He got his 40 time, his 100-meter time.
My vertical.
My true and honest 40 time right now, if I think we were to run it, I think it would be like over 10 seconds.
Mine would be really bad. And I used to take so much pride in my 40 time too, which is
what
sad.
was it? What was your best ever?
Like 4.5, 4.6.
Whoa.
Yeah, but it was also like
That's pretty
my
fast.
friend's dad was timing it, who's been in the game for
Sure.
a while, so he was older. He was probably like
I pressed it early.
Yeah.
It's fine.
on average was probably like
3 seconds.
4.7, 4.8.
You did 3 seconds, Colin. You did it.
Yeah,
A
I was like, I'm
world-
the fastest man alive.
a world record.
In 6th grade football, I ran a 10.5-second 40, and they put it into a spreadsheet, and I was like the outlier. My older sister played on the team. She only played for a day. It was a whole thing where
But
like
she was faster than you.
no, she was the whole fastest, and she was way faster than me. And then David Brooks, my buddy, was just like, Griswold, if your sister stays on the team, I'm gonna fuck her. And I was so much bigger than me, and I was in 6th grade. I was like, okay, David, I'll tell her. Thanks for letting me
Did he?
know." No, he didn't.
All right, well then, David, I'll share her with the news with her.
No, I ran a 10-second 40, and then
Here's
the coach
her
had to
phone number.
the coach had to be like, "You guys got to encourage Griswold. Griswold's got to be able to run a sub 10-second 40."
Watching you run is hilarious because you have like
You can
the
do it.
form, but you go so slow.
I think I'm an athlete. When I'm running, when I'm like, what I'm picturing in my head is I'm like, I look so good right now.
He chased me down the street one time and almost caught me. That was
Yeah, I haven't run full speed in over. It's like since the pandemic.
No, me and you, that's not for us anymore.
I don't think I've sprinted, and which is very upsetting because I used to go full speed every day.
Yeah.
Well, every day.
I used to hit full speed every day.
Have you ever had something serious happen in your life where you have to get from point A to point B pretty quickly?
To run? Well-
and you have to sprint, and you go, you know what? This is an emergency. I can't. I need to take a little break.
Well, you know, I've sprinted upstairs a couple times to like get. I'm like, oh shit, train. Boom.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
have to just like fucking move. But that's different.
But you
than,
feel it too, though.
I
I'll
mean,
do that on gas.
I'm on the train for a little bit, and the whole entire train can hear me breathing.
Yeah.
And I'm trying.
driving.
I'm trying not to breathe loudly.
That's the worst.
I get really self-conscious of being super
Yeah.
loud breather.
Next up, Armitage.
Yeah, I'm over there like.
Excuse me, miss. Can I please have a sip of your Propel?
Yeah. Sir, did you just take my baby's bottle? I'm so thirsty right now.
Chugging breast milk.
It doesn't even matter what it is.
There's like a homeless guy peeing on the train. Like, this guy is weird.
Come here. Yeah. I was trying to get the homeless guy's pee.
Oh, God.
I was trying to drink it. Sorry, I got too weird.
Like you're on an island.
That was very weird.
I was like, give me the pee.
Give me the pee, goddamn
I
it.
ran upstairs.
Please.
You have no idea the pain I'm going
You
through,
don't know
sir.
what's going on right now with me.
What were you running for? Were you playing like sports or just?
Yeah,
Going out for
I
runs.
played sports.
Did you play soccer? Did you ever do pickup
I
soccer?
played soccer in middle school and then 1 year of high school.
They make you the goalie?
No, I played like
You are obsessed. with
I was chubby. They always made me the goalie.
I played midfield for the most part. Like,
Hell yeah.
I could run. I was never very fast, but my endurance is pretty good. I could
Yeah.
run for a while. You know, like I was good at just putting up with pain.
Yeah.
That helped with rugby. With rugby, I wouldn't be like running full out, but I was like just jogging, just heading to the next pain pile.
Were you just like cracking dudes in rugby? Because you're so chill. But like,
I mean, I was definitely having a good time.
Yeah.
I in college started it as a freshman and went and I played a lot.
didn't you
Yeah.
box too?
I boxed a little bit in high school.
Damn.
Nothing like very high
Yeah.
key. I sparred and like learned how to.
I imagine
Yeah.
the boxing gym in Boulder, Colorado.
Yeah.
It's not like a boxing gym in Detroit where they're like, we got to get
Dude.
these kids off the streets into the gym.
Yeah.
It was hilarious, honestly. It was like a probably like an old, maybe like a small hangar or something. And it was like whatever temperature it was outside is what the temperature was inside the boxing gym. It wasn't very. And the guy who was the leader of the gym, I forget, Dave or
The
something?
leader of the gym. Sounds like
Like
a Pokemon
the
gym.
owner. Yeah, the owner. Leader.
The leader.
I think his name was Brock.
You know, he's the one who's like the owner and the main coach.
Yeah.
He definitely lived there. He for sure lived in the boxing gym.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I think that rips.
Yeah.
He just always made it seem like he was there early,
Yeah.
but it's just because he lived there.
Oh no, there were times that like I peeked in one of the rooms and I was like, "That's a bed." Like
Was it sad, or-
in retrospect, not don't think it was necessarily happy.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want to drag the guy. He was really fucking nice.
Yeah.
I loved boxing, but yeah, rugby was like my main. That was my favorite sport I've ever played, probably. Soccer was a ton of fun.
Soccer rips.
I loved soccer in high school. I realized that it was a sport for people who could turn easily.
Oh, okay.
You got that issue?
I didn't do turning very.
I'm great
well
at turning, man.
anymore.
You guys and alligators.
I'm spinning all over the place.
You kind of got an alligator vibe. You can't. You can go quick one way,
Yeah.
but then if you zigzag, that's where you get trouble.
I'm decent at building up steam.
Well, when was the last time you played soccer?
Oh man, like in a pickup setting, probably like before the pandemic,
Yeah.
but never. But that was like by pickup setting. I mean like 3 friends versus 3 friends in
Still counts.
a yard, just like, and no one's really running. It was more like
Passing the ball around.
yeah. Just
You
like-
guys should have. Sounds like it was fun. You should have invited Colin. He wouldn't have made it fun at all. He would have slide tackled you.
Yeah, I took him on a little break from playing pickup because last time I played, I threatened to smack a guy.
Oh, you're taking it
Yeah.
too serious, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to play sports seriously at all anymore.
I don't like it. I don't like that comes out.
It's
I
weird.
got those demons.
I'm fully retired. I just know I don't want to be injured. I
Yeah,
don't,
that's another
I
thing.
don't want to be hurt ever again, and so I'm boring now.
If you're in your 30s and you tear your ACL and you're not in the NBA, stop.
Yeah.
Just cut it
Yeah,
out.
it's not.
Truly, I went about 4 months this year without jumping. And
What did you jump for? What was the big occasion?
I think that shows maturity. Like, if you're over 30 and you're jumping, you've got grays and you've left the ground. What are you doing?
Stop jumping, start crawling.
The fuck is wrong with you?
You just go to jumping. Wait, I haven't done this in months. I gotta
Holy
practice.
shit! No, I was like on a camping trip and had to do a little jump over like a canyon.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
You can't go from not jumping to jumping over canyons, Chris.
I had to.
You got no. You got to
Only
start.
thing I'll jump over is a canyon.
You guys, I haven't jumped in months.
I think I turned around and said that. I was like, I haven't jumped.
It's like when you do an old joke.
Yeah.
You're like listening to old stand-ups. You're watching videos of you jumping in the past to be like, okay, right foot first,
Yeah.
then left foot goes.
What are you doing, Chris? Watching tape. Chris, I'm like fucking Peyton Manning over here.
You jumped 2 feet, still got it.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, that was so fun. Went camping in Colorado
Hell yeah.
and then had to jump.
Where else?
Is that when you're supposed to go camping with us in Wisconsin?
Yeah, pretty similar time.
Sounds way better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was a camping trip. I was on acid. Listen, jumping doesn't count if you're on acid.
That's true.
That's
yeah,
flying.
That's true.
it's flying. Oh, Larry. Yeah, we were soaring. We were rafting camping, so we like rafted up to the side of a river and build, like set up a bunch of tents right
yeah,
there.
we know all about that.
Oh, that's awesome.
There was
That's
like-
so much better than
It was like
our camping trip.
30 of us. We rented 3 big rafts, loaded up all the bags and stuff onto the raft, and then like a bunch of other people brought their own boats, and then like there were some paddle boards and stuff, and it was really just a float down the river, and you like drink beer, and then you pull over to the side and you take acid, and then I found a canyon, and I began giving quote unquote canyon tours.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Is what I would call, and I would just look at people and be like, 5 minutes, $5. Canyon tour.
To your friends and the people you knew, or
To
just
friends and people I knew.
Okay, cool.
I would like come up and whisper them and be like, "We're gonna go on a canyon tour." And then I started yelling, and then I drafted one of my friends to start trying to actually collect $5 from everybody.
Yeah, I've never.
Classic acid trip.
Yeah, I've never
Start a
taken-
business.
I've never taken acid and gotten enterprising.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I took a bunch of acid, and I was like, "We need to start making canyon tours a thing. we need to get a Jeep up this canyon."
Did you get your own tent?
Yeah.
That was so much better than my camping trip. I shared a tent with Jeff.
Although I didn't sleep in. Actually, no, I didn't. Well, I had my own tent.
Did
No,
you sleep outside?
I slept outside.
We went camping one time and Chris
What?
slept outside. I had a whole tent and then Chris slept outside. And then in the morning I saw him and I was making coffee and he goes, I saw a raccoon last night.
That's terrifying to me.
Yeah, I sleep outside a lot. I don't sleep in the tent, so but plenty. Yeah.
On like a hammock or something?
No, on the ground.
Yeah, he's weird.
That's wild.
It's fun, dude. I don't
That's
know.
wild.
It's like if there's a lot of stars, you're just looking straight up at the stars and whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
I used to
Seems so
win.
painful.
No. Like I'm a pad. You put down a tarp.
Yeah, I don't know how to. I brought a yoga mat when I went. Did not work.
Jesus.
Did not work. Brought a silk pillowcase.
a yoga.
Yoga mat, a silk pillowcase.
A yoga
dude.
mat. No, yeah, you have to spend a couple bucks to buy a nice pad.
Yeah, it was very.
Like
I learned.
on the
I've learned.
lower end, I think it's like 40. On the higher end, it's like $120.
So I'll get the 41.
Yeah, start 40.
That'll do fine.
He went camping and he was texting me for a week. He was like, "How does this work? I've never done this. I'm so nervous."
God, you're good.
And then
at
he gets
Colin's
there.
impression,
He-
dude.
thank you,
You just
dude.
drop right into it.
I'm not good at a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm okay at stand-up comedy. I'm really good at calling.
You better hope I make it big so you can have a career doing impressions of me.
We're gonna run you for president so he can do an impression on you on SNL.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Dude, you better quit doing impressions of me. The thing is, I'm a unique voice in this world.
The way you're staring off while doing this.
Yeah, I don't know why I have to. I kind of have to go to a weird. No, you're doing. It sounds like you're doing
like
the Don Cannon voice.
It's like Stevie Wonder, how you were doing it. You're like, I'm calling it Unger.
I'm trying to think of Stevie. I'm Colin Unger. Hey, the thing about me is I'm different. I'm built different.
I am built different.
The thing is, I woke up.
I am built different.
Not a lot of guys.
Factual.
Not a lot of guys live life like a suburbs like I did. Came to the city, made things a little bit different. Is that pretty good?
I mean, I've never said anything like that in my life.
Okay, what are things that you do say? I don't think that women are funny. What else does Colin say all
What
the
the
time?
hell?
Colin always says
Who
stuff.
wants a little hash?
I'll
Colin,
take a little hash.
Colin does have a great
little hash
bit.
on the side.
Whoa, that's hot.
Whatever
How
we
much
used to.
cloud there was.
That was cool.
Right?
Whoa.
Just blow it out your nose.
I'm a nose guy.
Straight to
Wow.
the brain. Wait, what were you saying?
If I blow vape out nose, I am sneezing.
That's again, you're a very big guy.
Yeah.
And you have kind of a tough attitude about you.
No, not at all. No toughness going
If I
on.
blow out of my nose, I'm a sneezing. Yeah, Colin just got.
Wait, what were you saying?
I was making fun of you. I was saying
Something about, I said women are funny. Not true. Women
Yeah.
are very funny and powerful and strong and beautiful.
that is they are strong. I
And
don't-
they outnumber us.
That's true. Honestly, I don't even think they're beautiful. I think they're so strong and smart all the time. I don't even focus on them being pretty.
Wait, what?
Wow, this is so
What
great,
joke
you
were you going to
guys.
say of mine that it has to do with that?
What joke has? I don't know. I forgot what I was talking about. When I also when I do a Colin voice, my brain goes kaput. It just completely goes away. I try to get
Welcome to my world.
Yeah, Colin's like, when I do my own voice, I go blank.
I'm like Bahn. It's like, you just became stupid. I was born stupid.
I was born in the confusion.
Molded by the stupid.
I've never known how to do
That was
math.
Yoda.
That was Colin plus Bahn
Yoda.
equals Yoda.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I
kind of
love
Scooby-Doo.
that, dude. Scooby-Doo. My old students did call me Shaggy all the time. Usually Shaggy or gay.
They sound like they respected you.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit. We could post a video of me chasing a student down who took my phone and he was videotaping it.
That is
And
the
I'm like,
funniest-
security.
That is the funniest shit I've
Security.
ever heard in my entire life.
It sucks.
Colin just calls the police. We gotta do something about this kid.
I snitched so fast immediately all the time. And they would call me a snitch. I'm like, yeah, I'm proud of it. Like, I don't like you guys. We're enemies. I will title immediately.
Well, Jesus Christ. The American education system is fucked.
I know.
Because we got rotten eggs in there
You're
teaching.
not wrong.
Sometimes Colin tells stories where I think that he like thinks he's being funny or like being like, I'm like, no, you just looked like a jerk in that. You look like a terrible person.
Everyone's against me.
One time I drop kicked a kid into a well. Fucking 300 style. Like,
He wouldn't give me Fortnite tips.
yo, you ever seen 300? I did that to a kid. Which part?
I did that to a kid.
The whole movie.
And I yelled, "This is hunger."
I am Colin.
I would love to do that, honestly. I hate kids.
I do like. There was never even a week you got the job and you were just like, "Yeah, man, I'm just doing this for money." There was never even one time where you like,
For nights off to do open mic comedy.
Did you hate kids before you did that job, or is it something that you developed from that?
That job, and then I coached at like a rich soccer club, and those kids were honestly worse than the Inglewood kids
Yeah.
because they would show
So
their
the
parents
the
were
school
fucking
was
awful.
super low income. I remember that.
Yeah.
So you got like both. You were like, it doesn't matter what income
Yeah,
you come. The kids are just shitty no matter what.
yeah.
Colin wants to reinstate the American middle class just because he experienced such bad situations with the children of the upper and the lower
Rich
class.
poor kids suck. Middle class kids fucking suck.
Yeah, also probably not great.
Also terrible.
Also probably little jerks.
I told Willie I didn't want kids after working with kids for so long. He's like, dude,
Really? Damn.
you would be a great dad. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, he took that as an insult. That's how deeply insecure Colin
How
is.
dare you call me a good dad?
Yeah.
That's a bit weird, Colin.
I was like,
Colin, you'd be a stern yet distant father. And your children would know hardship.
Your child would get into Man City. Like one of your kids would come out as gay. You'd have no
I'd hit
problem
him.
with that.
I would
A
hit
kid would
the
like
shit out
the
of
wrong
him.
soccer team, and you'd be like, get out of my goddamn
Yeah.
house.
At least Colin and I can agree on that. Fuck Man City
Yeah.
for sure. Everyone hates Man City.
Who do you
Oil
like?
money.
Liverpool.
Liverpool. Who do you like?
Tottenham.
My favorite soccer team is probably that team that Will Ferrell coaches in the movie Kicking and Screaming.
Yeah.
With Bing Bong.
No, the Panthers, I think.
Is it the Panthers? I'm not
I don't
sure.
know.
I haven't watched it that recently, to be honest.
Mike Ditka.
Mike Dicka's great in that. Mike Dicka.
Mike Ditka.
Big Chicago guy.
Hey.
Hey, can I tell you what I did last night? I went
tell
to
me everything.
Vietnamese. I got pho, and I got a banh mi, and then I took the banh mi and I dipped it in the pho broth like
Is
an
that, how
Italian
it's-
beef.
is that how you're supposed to do it?
No,
Tell them what you called it.
what I called it a Vietnamese beef.
No, you call it a Bahn beef.
I did not mean to call it that. I like that
Whoa,
though.
Bahn.
A banh beef sounds great.
Honestly, I think you might have something there.
It's
It's probably atrociously offensive to Vietnamese people, but if you were like, all right, it's a little dipper of pho broth,
of broth, yeah.
and then you dip,
And I put like extra hoisin and like a little lime juice.
yeah, a
and
little
then-
bit flavored up.
Yeah, a little.
It
duck
actually
sauce.
does sound amazing. Usually when you do stuff like that, it's truly disgusting.
And then you take the and you put scallions in there too. Bunch of chopped up scallions.
Because here's the thing,
I'm
because
getting hungry.
French food and
Yeah,
Vietnamese
definitely.
food, French and Vietnamese, they already have their connection, but they have not connected with big fat guys in Chicago. And I think that's what's really going to put this over the top.
What kind of fusion restaurant is this? It's a Korean big fat guy.
Have you ever got bulgogi beef and said, "Where's the cheese"? That's why you come to this place.
Dude, big fat guy has like its own its own type of food. what kind of food do you like, big fat guy?
I do love big fat guy food.
Yeah, just cheese sauce. Definitely, if you can make it into a sandwich. What else would be big fat guys? There'd be a lot of sauce on it, and you'd be dipping it in other types of sauce.
Putting sides on the sandwich.
Well, that's
a
the
fat
other
guy
thing.
right?
That's what
Yeah.
I think. I think another big fat guy thing is getting entrees as sides and also getting sides as entrees. Being like, hey, can I get 2 fries for an entree?
Yeah.
And then getting like chicken fingers or, excuse me, even mac and cheese. Sorry, I'm so fat I'm getting heartburn talking about
So
it.
like a mix, like a big old like junk of fries with a cheese and sauce and meat and stuff, and then you're like and with a side of tenders.
Yeah. Have you ever made like a
Yeah,
McDonald's?
that's fat guy stuff.
A
for
McDonald's
sure.
Oh, I
burrito
think
bowl?
that's just
No, but that's
an entree with extras.
but we're talking
size.
restaurant style.
Yeah.
You walk in there and you're like, oh, this is a fat guy restaurant.
I can name all the fat guy
Yeah,
restaurants.
give me like a couple examples of fat guy restaurants.
Culver's is a great fat guy restaurant.
Well, any fast food is a fat.
Not really. Panera Bread. Actually, Panera's got some really good fat guy stuff if you want to have a good time there. They can also every place can be a fat guy place. They don't tell you that. Even healthy
Yeah, I guess
places.
if there's food, you could
I
be
have
a fat
had
guy.
the least healthy vegan meals you could even imagine.
Oh yeah,
Just so much Greek yogurt ranch and stuff.
Deep down, I'm a real fatty.
yeah, we can see it.
You see it in my ass?
You're gonna balloon up one day.
No, I did once, and it it will never happen
Your
again.
metabolism's gonna go, and you're gonna just be like,
and I know you guys will never see me again. You guys will never see. I'm just gonna walk into the woods.
you're just gonna leave.
It's like I'm gonna walk until I'm skinny or a bear gets me.
So you're telling 2 hefty boys, if you ever got fat, you would kill yourself?
I'm sorry. I would like to apologize.
If Colin got to 220, he would kill
I've hit
himself.
220.
220 is literally my goal weight. That would change my life.
But you guys
if
are
I
taller
was-
than me. You guys carry it well. I do not look good
You've been
fat.
220?
Yeah.
What happened?
I got injured, and then I just didn't do any of the things that I was supposed to be doing, and I would eat like shit.
Getting injured is tough.
Yeah.
I tweaked the fuck out of my knee, and I was down for the count for like a month.
It was my knee. Yep.
Yeah.
I got bad knees.
I love getting injured. Getting injured rules. Are you kidding me?
Because you don't have to do anything.
Nope. Wait on hand and foot. Come on, get over here.
Did
Take
you?
care
Were you
of
the
me.
guy that loved going to
Give me both
games
your
like in like
hands and
street
your
clothes?
feet.
I got injured senior year of high school playing football.
Yeah.
It was the greatest time of my life. I was in a
So funny. He was in a
Rotten.
wheelchair.
Right. That's so funny.
I was in a wheelchair for 2 weeks. My girlfriend had to push me around.
It was awesome. So your goal in life is to just be injured one day?
I don't want to do it intentionally, but if
Yeah.
it happens to me and then it's like, oh, poor Willie. Oh, thank God, dude. You know, are you? This is a terrible joke to
No,
make.
yeah.
This is completely. I was gonna pretend to stand by it.
It's nice to get taken care of. It's nice to be taken care of.
I want to break my ankle. Give me 3 weeks off.
I always feel really bad when I'm after like a day of being like, oh man, please hand me that.
Yeah. No,
I can't get up right now.
I want a girlfriend that treats me like Stephen Hawking.
Okay, where are you going with this?
Sponge baths, feed me grapes,
Okay, you got a third?
tell me I'm smart.
Okay, you think that Stephen Hawking's girlfriend often told him that he was smart?
Probably.
Okay,
They didn't have much else going on.
Do you know Stephen Hawking cheated on his wife?
The dirty dog.
Do you know that?
Oh my God, how?
I think he got divorced. I think he got a divorce for cheating on his wife. It's
I
the
have
funniest.
so many questions.
I think we can look it up. I'm pretty sure it's true.
I want to do the voice so
But I'm
bad.
pretty sure he
Do the
was like
voice.
rolling up to bitches and being like, baby.
Baby.
I'll do the fucking voice.
Baby.
I don't care.
That was pretty good, right? Baby.
This is an unexplored territory right now.
It's
Plenty of braver, dumber men, mostly men, let's be honest, have waded in these waters before.
Yeah.
Can you even be
fun
mad at him for cheating?
No, I guess not. I
Right.
don't know.
I mean, I feel like he would cheat and be like, in the grand scale of the universe, this doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then she's like, you fucked my sister. That's not cool.
Relatively, I did.
No, you fucked my relative. No, you literally fucked my relative.
What is relativity at the end of the day?
I would love if he was like a city boy. He's like, yeah, I did it. I'm about to do it again.
I'm just imagining him checking out someone's ass just.
That has to do a spin.
No, it's just eye movement.
Goddamn. Look at that fatty.
Make it clap.
Work it, baby.
We should probably.
I also like that one of the most brilliant scientific minds of all time is just a horny weirdo.
Let's go
Aren't we all,
to the
baby?
strip club. I like to vacation in Tampa.
Bands make her dance.
Oh, baby. This is my jam.
I have 3 VIP passes to Buck Cherry this weekend.
Who wants to
My
go to
God.
Mons Venus? Hey, we're going to. It's not my favorite thing I've ever said.
You don't stand by it?
Yeah, I stand by it.
Okay, good.
There we go.
I don't care.
Good. Oh God, yeah, we had a little bit of fun with that voice. That was a good time.
I had a really
Oh, I
good
meant
time.
to. I meant to tell this story after camping.
Yeah.
I forgot. So I brought a knife camping. And it was like a groomsman gift. And it had my name on
Oh,
it.
this is so Colin's such an idiot. This is so funny.
Didn't need it camping. Only thing I used it for was to make a spear in case an animal came and I had to defend everyone.
Right. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, naturally.
Yeah.
Someone had to do it, and it was me.
Yeah, that's really.
And then they ruined it. They
so
just used
great.
it to move fire in the
That's so
fire
bra-
pit.
that's
And-
Wait,
so
no,
brave of
they
you.
didn't.
But then-
They didn't ruin it, Colin. They used it as an actual tool. You had a pretend tool for a hypothetical that never happened.
What were you
but
going
if it did happen, I was ready.
Oh, shit, it's a raccoon.
I don't fuck with raccoons, bro.
This is Sparta.
Yeah, I Spartan kicked the raccoon into the fire. Everyone's like, children are like screaming.
The raccoon lights on fire, creates a forest fire.
I'm like, don't worry, everyone, I kept you safe.
You're welcome.
Tonight on the 5 o'clock news, a local moron burned down the Wisconsin Dells.
Little raccoon on fire, and then the raccoon lit the dells on fire.
But I had a jury duty when I got back,
Oh,
and the
no.
knife was in my bag. And then I was like, I had jury duty before, I never got picked. Smoked a joint before I went, and then I had the knife in my bag, and there was security, and there was like a sign that's like specifically a photo of a knife. And it's like, you could go to jail for this. I'm like, what the fuck do I do? And I fake answered a phone call and walked outside, walked 2 blocks, and threw the knife in a trash can that had my name on it. And I'm like,
Oh no! I would have just gone up to security and been like, "Can we put this somewhere?"
yeah.
Can I check this?
I just
Although-
full panic mode.
Although security would have seen that and been like, knife!
Exactly. That's what I was worried about. I thought they were gonna like tase me immediately.
Shoot him! Just take him down!
It just cuts to the Chicago mayor. We've taken down another criminal
Yeah.
today.
Colin Unger
Oh,
has
dude.
finally stopped.
I felt like an absolute idiot. Like 2 hours after that, I'm like, there's so many other solutions.
So then you
I
went-
could have just gone home instead
Did
of
you go
that.
dig in the trash can?
No. I put it in an edible bag that I had in my backpack because I didn't even think I had the knife. I was like, oh, I hope I don't have like
Why'd you
pot
put it?
or something on me
Why'd you put it in a different bag?
because it had my name on it.
So what do you think that someone was gonna find?
I don't know, dude. I had so many thoughts going through my head and they were all stupid.
Someone's gonna look at it and be like, Colin, I know exactly who that is.
Yeah.
Was this for
I know.
JMAH and then the date of their wedding?
Yeah.
It's got like a little insignia on there.
Shit,
Yeah.
we're on to something here, Johnson.
It's a great knife, dude. I only used it to like clean out my bowl for weed, but
Damn, dude, you should just tell your friend. Like, hey, can
I
I
haven't
get a-
told him. Yeah, if he listens, I'll find out if he listens to the podcast now
Hey,
because I'll
dude,
get a
can-
text.
Can I get another?
Yeah.
Also, you keep saying that you only use this to whittle a stick, and for other, you're making it sound like you really wanted to stab a guy with it.
I threaten people all the time with it.
Yeah,
You specifically,
He
yeah.
threatened me one night. It was a really funny bit. He kept being like,
Yeah.
he was super drunk. He's like, I'm getting the knife out. And he put it, and we all started laughing. Like, Colin, we love this bit, but you got to cut it out.
No more knife bit.
You can't
please.
do the knife bit. And then he got a bigger knife.
Yeah. Oh,
was,
yeah.
He was doing like, I'm going to get myself. I'm going to get you. It was a real good time.
My house is really good for that type of bit. If you ever want to come over,
I would love to. Yeah,
can go
people
all-
don't like my knife
you
bits.
can go all the way to sword at my house.
It's a real.
You do have a lot of swords, don't you?
I have multiple swords.
I love that.
Are they one-handed swords or are they two-handed?
I don't have
swords?
any two-handed swords.
Okay.
It would be impractical.
That's actually
in
surprising.
the tight confines of my home.
That makes sense.
One day you want to move to the suburbs and then maybe you can
Yeah,
get.
if I get a yard.
Yeah. You got like single yielders right now.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get a yard and
That's funny to hit
two-handed
up
sword one day.
a real estate agent. Be like, do you have a yard big enough for my two-handed sword?
Yeah, do you think I could wield my claymore here?
Anything besides swords?
Is it, no, not really. Like a machete.
It's still a sword, right?
Type of sword.
Yeah.
She's just like, yeah, the schools are great. I don't know what else you want to know about the
Schools
property.
are great. How are the swords here? Do any of the neighbors have swords?
Can I have a safe for my throwing stars installed?
It's definitely a. I remember one time, Willie, you tried to get me to drive, but you were like, Chris, take this sword with you.
Yeah, I had
Oh,
to get
yeah.
you.
You bought like hundreds of swords.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
and Ranucci bought 150 tactical knives and one katana, and then
Yeah, and you tried to get me to take home the katana because I was like, man, this thing is sick. And you're like, you could take it if you want. And I was like, no, it's okay.
Do you still have it?
yeah, it's in Indy.
We gotta hang it up.
No, we can't have a
Oh, that would be badass.
no, we
Yeah.
can't, no, because we have knife bit.
I have
We
a
knife
lightsaber,
bit.
too.
If we have knife bit, then we have sword bit. He's gonna cut his dick off.
No, I only play with blades when I'm drunk.
That's the word. That's the worst part of it. And you know what? It's like when a baby says "fuck," and you don't want to laugh, but you can't stop laughing and
Colin,
keep saying it.
that was the least assuring thing I've ever heard. Nah, don't worry.
No accidents yet.
Don't worry. I only play with knives when I'm drunk.
Yeah, and that's fine because I'm only drunk like 6 nights a week, so it's
Yeah.
not even that much. It's not even that often.
So I'm actually pretty skilled with knives.
You could say I practice a lot. 6 to 8 times a week.
Did you fight with your sister a lot?
Oh my god. Oh my dude, she was evil. She was, and whenever she'd like punch me, fuck with me, whatever, and then I would just like do like the two for flinching, like I just put my fist up and like try to scare, and then she would just go Willie. She would say Willie 2 syllables, but then she would put Willie.
And then like your parents would hear and you get in trouble.
immediately, Willie, God damn it,
Yeah.
quit messing with your sister. She's the smart one. She's the athlete.
Yeah.
Stop messing with your goddamn. No, she would bully me. She'd put me in fucking makeup. She'd put me in makeup and she'd put me in pigtails. I would be crying through my mascara. My mascara would be running and
Yeah.
my tears, like these like little black tears. And she'd choreograph. We would have to do Spice Girls dances. We'd have to do Britney Spears dances. We'd have to do. I hated it.
No Backstreet Boys.
No Backstreet. You know what's weird? I just remembered this. My older brother had a poster of the Backstreet Boys band. Like, not like the 5 guys that sang, like the backing band for the Backstreet Boys, like their bassists, like a series of studio musicians. He probably got it at the radio station when we were kids or whatever. But
Is
there's
that
just-
being like
I-
artsy?
I do not know. I do not know.
You never asked?
He was like 9. I know. I just think it's just 9. And like, you know, when like you get a poster and you're like, oh my God, this is the coolest thing I had ever seen.
Yeah.
And so we just had this Backstreet Boys backup band. It was just on the wall. It was so weird. It was so odd.
So you just took beatings. You never, like.
Oh no. I mean, are you asking me hit my sister?
Yes.
Because my little brother was my size, so we would kind of fight and we could go like shot for shot and it was equal. My older brother, he was bigger than me, so he just kicked everybody. He kicked everybody's ass.
He was a big dog.
He's like a smart, sweet guy now, but yeah, back then, bah, you know, I'm trying to fucking play Zelda. Bingo, dead arm. Dead arm.
I hated that shit.
Dad, Sam, and then now it's
Charlie
him.
horse.
Now he's under. God damn it, Sam!
Yeah.
Quit messing with Willie. He's an idiot.
No, Dad was the big dog, so I take it back.
Oh yeah, for sure the big dog. For sure, absolutely the big dog. But my sister. Yeah, I was swinging. I was getting shots in. She had reason to yell. That's why she was at. Willie!
I fucked my sister up when I was younger. I guess I don't even remember this.
We're both older sisters, though, right?
Yeah, older sister.
We got to make that very clear. Because I do have younger sisters, and they're like 14 and 10. I'm not hitting those
No,
gals.
I'm the baby. I'm a baby, and I played that to my advantage. Because I guess, I don't even remember this, but I guess my sister wronged me in some way when I was probably like 4 or so. And then I walked into a room with her very calmly, she says. And I just had a hockey stick that was like literally more than twice my size. And you've seen photos of me as a kid. I'm just like, I have like white hair at this point. Yeah, toe-head.
That's how my little brother was. White hair, blue eyes.
Yeah.
And it's like they're so blue, they're almost red. Like you're almost like a little albino.
I looked almost demonic.
Dude, Irish babies. Irish babies are not cute. Let's get that out of there. Irish babies are ugly as shit.
I had like long hair. It's probably covering my eyes. I was like the Irish Grudge. I walked in with a hockey stick, didn't say a word.
If you watch this movie in 7 days.
Just smacked her in the face with the hockey stick, and then she started like screaming, like crying. And I just like a little hitman. Just didn't say a word, just walked out of the room. I really played by my own rules as a kid. It's probably detrimental to my life now. I did whatever I wanted. I guess I broke out of my crib. They couldn't keep me in a crib.
Oh my god.
One time in like preschool or kindergarten, the teacher called home and said I like refused to color. And then everyone else was coloring, and I guess she asked why I wouldn't color. I was like, it's just not my thing.
Wait, you know, like the crib, back to the crib thing. You know, in those like movies where like Loki's locked up or whatever, and they've got like security cameras.
Yeah.
And then like the power goes out, and then it turns back on. It's like, holy shit, he's gone. it's that scene, but it's your mom and your dad are in this like a room with a mainframe and a million different computer screens, and it just goes out.
Just trying to keep tabs on me.
He's out of the crib. Where the fuck could he be? And then it just cuts to you, and you're in the kitchen just eating peanut butter by the handful.
I must have like hit my head a lot as a kid because I don't remember any of these stories.
I told you this morning when I was a fucking kid. When I was a kid, when I was like a baby to toddler, less than 2 for sure. My little sister was jealous. I was getting all the attention. Probably 2.
Your older sister.
Yeah, excuse me.
Yeah.
My older sister's jealous. I'm getting all the attention. I'm 2. Let's say she's 4. She walks up to me in my stroller. She just pushes the stroller over. I wasn't strapped in. My mom says I flipped twice. I did 2 somersaults. Then I hit my head. And then she said, after that, you were slow for a little while.
I did.
You were slow?
When did she tell you that?
When I was like 12. And she was like, yeah, that's why you were slow till you were about 4.
God, you're like Kelso from that 70s show. I did fall out of a car when I was younger.
How? I mean, you got to give me more details there. Age, let's go like this. Age, how old?
I don't remember. I was young. I was like less than
5.
10.
Less than 10? Okay.
I want to say older than 5. Where are you at? What are you doing when you're 5? What is that, like kindergarten or something?
Yeah, pre-K, SK probably, I think. I don't know. I'm not very plugged in with SKs.
Actually, no. It may have been even younger. Yeah, I just probably like 4 or 5.
Okay, you know what?
We were leaving a store. I got my favorite drink because this is like a memory that I remember.
What's the
First
drink?
person, Fanta, orange.
Orange Fanta?
It was big at the time. All those like they had the hot girls doing the Fanta, different like there was an orange one, a yellow one, a blue one.
You're home. You're still a baby. You still have the blonde hair.
Oh yeah.
But you have the exact same voice. Want a Fanta? Don't you want a Fanta?
Yeah.
Don't you want a Fanta?
I've always been like I look like a child, but it's really me, like a 30-year-old tricking a family. But I never wore.
You have a Fanta. You also have a cigarette.
Yeah.
Want a Fanta?
Yeah.
Don't you want a Fanta?
Watching Texas Hold'em.
Mom, give me another Fanta. I can't think of any poker players' names right now.
But once again, I was playing by my own rules and not wearing a seatbelt.
Man.
And I was leaning on the car and I fell out. Luckily, it wasn't like we weren't going fast. We were like pulling out of a parking lot. But I
Leaning
remember
on the. What do you mean you were
leaning on the car door inside
Okay.
of the car. And
How
I
the
fell
door-
out.
how did it-
I just didn't shut well enough, I guess. I didn't. Playing by my own rules, dude, fast and loose. And I paid the price. And I just remember seeing the Fanta rolling away and my hand reaching out. And I didn't cry from falling out of the car. The Fanta rolled into the intersection. I'm like, no! My first real experience of loss.
You freak.
And I didn't cope well, just screaming.
In my head, the Fanta, your mom did that thing where she takes like the tab that you open it with and she turned it around and put a little straw in there for you.
Oh, no, I wish.
Yeah.
That was the one that got away.
The one that got away.
The Fanta that got away.
Well, also like being wronged as a kid. Like when you're a kid, you have there's this tremendous sense of revenge that
Yes.
just like lives deep inside you. I remember like getting kicked out of the bed with like my mom and dad because there was like too many of my siblings were in there, and then I had to like go to my room. And I remember like going to my room and like shutting the door and like getting into my room and just being like, those fucking bastards. they have no idea the monster
They
that
will
they
rue
just
the fucking
they
day.
will rue this day.
You just like leave a note on their pillows being like, I'm not talking to you anymore. I would do shit like that. I was a petty little
Mama,
kid.
I'm British. Mama, I'll take my juice box in the car this morning.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting in the car before everyone else gets in on the way to school. I'm listening to sports radio, getting fired up, getting fucking angry.
I would try and like, I would be like very dramatic as a kid, and my parents would just like not play that shit at all. I'd be like, all right, I'm running away. And they're like, no, you're not. I'm like, fine. Like, I'll leave a note being like, all right, well, I'm just never going to talk to you guys again. And they're like, okay, then we just won't help you with anything. I'm like, nope, no, I'm hungry. I'm really hungry.
My little brother ran away to my grandma's one time. My grandma was a party to like 3 different kidnappings, essentially. Basically,
Did she snitch?
No, at one point she had 3 different grandkids like call her being like, hey, Grams, can you please pick me up? And then they just came out with like a full suitcase.
Oh, that's so
and
funny.
they just told their parents they were running away, and he didn't say where he was going to go. And then Gramsy just picked him up, and he was playing video games for a couple hours. We're like, where the fuck is Chuck? Where the hell did that kid go? And they called, why are you stealing kids? I thought he wanted to spend
Oh,
time
my
because she just
God.
wants to hang out with the grandkids. God, I love that old gal. We love you, Grams. Virginia, we got to get you on here, Jenny. We got to get you in studio. It's like when Spider-Man has to tackle an old lady to save her from the truck
Yeah.
that's about to hit her.
Yeah.
And at first she's like, what the fuck, you Spider-Punk?
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh my God, thank you.
Exactly.
And then
But she
she-
didn't thank me.
And then she gives him a little Spider-Man reverse, like the kiss, but it's head. It's head.
Yeah.
He gives him a
He's just hanging straight forward, just by his arms, like hand monkey bar style,
You know when like you're getting headed,
broad daylight.
you know when you're getting headed, it's like not great, so you're like kind of getting the hips going a little bit. You're trying to get a little bit deeper. It's that, but he's swinging and he's just like going back. He's just going back and forth.
I'm imagining this like that viral TikTok, and he's just in Coney Island. And it's like, hey, if you see Spider-Man getting his dick sucked in my front yard, just know I'm going hard. Bing bong.
Instead of Big Bong,
Yeah.
I was doing the web slingers. Wait, let's talk about Spider-Man, dude.
Oh, it's a work of fucking art. I have literally broken into your apartment multiple times to play it.
It's so fun.
You came upstairs when I was playing one day, and I was just standing up. Did I even have headphones in? Was I playing music loud?
You were full 12-year-old.
And I wasn't even doing missions. I was just swinging around and just like, man, my ex could never.
Dude, the last time I
see
remember being that focused at a video game, I was playing like the college football, like EA, like 04.
Oh, dude, when you could recruit
Yes,
and shit.
dude, and
Oh
I was-
my God,
I was playing. I was
that.
IU, and I was Randall L. I was playing. I was Randall, and I was just kicking not at my house, at my friend's house. They had to go to like basketball practice, and I
Randall
was just.
L.
Do you remember being stuck home? Randall L's his last name. Sorry, he used to play
Oh,
at
how
IU.
you couldn't. So you didn't. Oh, but he did play at IU. So
No,
you
yeah,
did the
he's a
thing
real-
where you updated the rosters
Exactly,
and shit.
he's a real player.
Yeah.
But I remember just being at their house. So much of my childhood was going to my friends' houses. They had an athletic practice, and I would either sit with the dad just watching practice, or I would stay
You
home.
were one of those kids?
Dude, yes. And it was with my friend whose dad was like a former NFL player. It was, and so he would just be sitting there like talking to me, and I'd be trying to be like, Peyton Manning is good at football. He's like,
Yeah.
yes, he is, Willie.
Yeah.
He is good at football. That's
Yeah.
the only thing that I knew.
You're just like Ralph from The Simpsons. All right, let's just get Willie some fucking ice cream so he'll shut up.
I'm Ralph Wiggum.
I love cops.
Dude, Ralph Wiggum in the summer of 2020. All cops are bastards, except for my dad.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, but dude, me and all my friends did the NCAA football.
Yeah, no, that's what I was playing. That's what I was playing.
And you could do the online dynasty with each other. We were in like probably like freshmen in high school around that age, but we would do it online and we would give just these grown strangers our phone numbers.
What?
Because you had to like to move on to the next
Yes.
week, everyone had to do their recruiting, they had to play their
Yes.
game, to do all that shit. So then when everyone was like caught up, I would call some like 35-year-old in Alabama and be like, yo, Randy. It's like, put your fucking recruits in, dude. We all agreed that it would be done on Thursdays.
Dude, what
And
if,
he's like, my wife is cheating on me. I'm like, well, I just signed a 5-star, so suck my fucking dick. Beep.
what if like me and you are doing stand-up shows in the South? We're like at a coffee shop during the day. Some guy hears your voice and he's like, is that? I was gonna say your gamer
Is
tag.
that Captain Falcon 28? I'm like, Jizz King 44? I did that with multiple things. There was also me and my
Jazz King 44.
me and my friends started.
It's Jazz King. I'm the kid. I like Miles Davis.
I was in 8th grade, dude. I'm gonna say Jizz.
That was it, y'all. Thank you so much for listening. We do apologize that Colin wasn't here for the intro or outro today, but I think it's a fun episode either way. Just want to remind you guys, however you listen, YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, if you give us a ranking and you review our podcast, it really helps us out. And also, tell a friend, man. This is some weird stuff we got going on here, and we're talking about stuff that not everyone's talking about, man. Not everyone's talking about throwing fits on the soccer field, man. Not everyone's talking about weird fantasy realities they want to do about bears and humans working together. But seriously, we know that we are kind of a weird show. So if you do like us, please tell your friends that are just as weird as you, because we just need an army of you goofy little weirdos out there that are going to listen to this show. The Tossers, the Loosers, the Ladanian Tomlinsons. No matter what you call yourself, please call in next week. That didn't work. No matter what you want to call the show, just tell your friends. I'm begging you. I'm begging you to tell your friends about Loose Toss with Willie Griswold and Colin Unger. Again, sorry Colin couldn't be here. We'll see you guys next time.